Okay, so let's when you look in the garage, I want you to look on this wall here. It's only going to be for a few moments, and you're going to see flashing lights. The flashing lights are not just white like a car lights, a car alarm perhaps. They're not that. And besides, they're facing this way, and the cars face each in the parking lot. It's the driveway down. Cars face this way, all right? So this car, she zooms in. We've already determined there's a car here. There's nothing here. So the car that would be flashing would have to be this guy. Any car behind here, it's behind the ramp. Remember, the ramp goes up. I'm taking exaggeration, but if you put a car there, it can't get beyond this wall. There's a wall system here. Well, wait, there's a wall system back here. So that leaves us this car with flashing lights. I'm sorry, so let's put it back here a bit. So So ramp, the car that could be flat would be this one. And that would mean that for some reason alarm has gone off and we don't quite hear that. But we see lights here on the ramp up here. All right. So I have a source that I cannot reveal this time. It states that this system, on this one, this system would allow this means that the alarm system was working. The fire alarm system was working, and when the structure back here where the building collapsed, remember we have those loops, and you guys have to see the upcoming videos on this. This is a sort of a reaction video to Miami Herald's crap that they're putting out. So these loops that fail, they immediately require a lot of pressure to be at least 95 psi per 1980s building requirements for this pump. This amount of mass breakage in pipe, 2.5 inch or 2 inch pipe back here, 1.5 inch to 1 inch pipes. If you sever this, you get such a huge drop, a psi drop in the system, that a code would be sent, and so that's the supervisory code that everyone might know about, supervisory code. And also at the same time, since this pump is kicked in, my source has informed me that when the pump kicks in, also that you immediately get a fire alarm. So we don't need someone manually pulling anything for this to have gotten to the company. We don't need that. We can get it just by the flow trying to resolve itself, and then when it finally realizes that this flow is not going to be maintained or kept up, and the 95 psi is not maintained, it will then send a code. Okay. So again, I want you to look right here on this wall there. And I'll play it a few times for you, and you watch it flash. Maybe we'll even slow it down. Let me zoom in, watch the wall. See the wall in there? Flashing. Okay, so we've got our alarm system working. We have our alarm system working, and it's flashing colors. Now, I tried using enhanced video software, and there's the water flow. I remember months ago trying this, and I was able to see red on this water, and I saw another color. I forget what it is, but I remember seeing like a red on this. So it wasn't. I thought about cars. I would just see white, but these aren't just white colors. A car alarm's not going to change colors. There's not a cop car down there. So this wall, if you zoom in and you use your software, you'll see colors. This means the system is working. The fire alarm system is working. It is working. And the codes, we know it's working also because codes are sent. The company calls the fire department. We know that they call about a fire, so we know it's working. So I don't get what Miami's with this hit piece, that guy there just keep trying to hit on this fire alarm company. Why is he deflecting away? Is he getting paid by, what's his source of why deflect towards the the fire alarm company, their system is, they're not showing it didn't work. In fact, the Securitas says so the security company stated that they didn't, and videos are coming out, that they did not press the all call buttons. Now, I don't want to give away more details on this yet because there's other videos that will talk about the all call, how it works, how the board looks. I've got a lot of data I can share with you on this, but we're talking about another 4 videos total. This is the short piece, the response to Miami Herald's hit piece, if you will. Still leaning on the sprinkler company, the alarm system company. Well, they don't install sprinklers. They didn't install them. They installed the system that would activate and work and tell people, to tell the main station, if you will, to call the fire department, which they did. And even though the security guard said it was earthquake, they disregarded that and still sent out scheduled a security service person to come out. Obviously, the building wasn't present when they came out, if they still came out. I'm going to play this again, and I don't know if I can change the speed of it. Yes, give me a second. Let's not loop video, but let's change the speed, and let's do that by 25%, and let's play it. Look at the wall there. I know you got to put up with the noise in the background. I'm not going to turn down the mic for this one, but I want you again to look at the colors. See, there's multiple colors there. And zooms in. Don't worry about our cell phones ghosting some images. Don't worry about that. Look at the wall. Red. You see the red on the wall there? It's not white. It's just red. And it's there. The alarm is going off. I gotta back it up. Press the wrong button. Hold on. See that light up? See this light up right here? It lights up with a red. That means that the system is working. It's notifying them. It's notifying them of their system. Now, this system can be shut down. It can be put into, literally, you can press one button. That this system, my source has informed me, has a silence, like a 5-year-old can understand it, as I was informed. A 5-year-old wouldn't be able to mistake what this system wants your intentions are. To silence the system, you just press a button. It's literally marked. It's idiot-proof to figure out what you want to do. Silence the system. There's a couple more things I won't give away in this video. But maybe that alarm, that when that security guard calls the 911, she doesn't identify herself as being the security guard at this building, because they might have told her to press the all-call system and start the evacuation. And you can do floors on this one, or you can do the entire building. It's a very beautiful system. And, of course, they don't have the CPU because, NIST wouldn't want to give that up, would they? Now, maybe NIST does have it, but, we're not privy to that, are we? We're not. NIST is claiming, all authority on this. So, right here, you see the colors, right? You see a red there. This lighting, if it was coming from that direction, you would see a light, or the rest of the wall lit up. We're seeing light like that projection. Let's go again, and let me back it up and play it again. See the colors? Multiple colors on that wall there. I want you to notice that. So that shows you the fire system was working. Notification went through, and there we have it. But yet we have Miami Herald still trying to bump on the sprinkler system, the alarm system. Somehow didn't work. It didn't work. It doesn't automatically notify the building to escape. It doesn't. That's not how it works. It signals, where its issue is. It would if there was a trigger here for fire, it would do that. But remember, this is a catastrophic collapse, and it's already knocked out many loops of water service already. So right here, I theorized in one of my videos coming up that we could have the pump working, that the pump still could be working. And because of these open pipes here, these fractures in multiple places where the structure went down in the back where the cars were, because you don't see any pipes on that wall. There's supposed to be pipes on the back wall. These loops go all the way to the front of the building, incidentally, from here all the way to the front. And at this place, at the garage, it goes around the garage. It goes around and then over to the fire step to the steps. The stairs are approximately here, and the stairs are approximately here, and it goes up to the stack, up to the house. So this could not just be slow waters, as a deluge, as Matt stated. This could be the pump working, and now I can get your low PSI, because I believe the people we might have said about the high pressure, because this is a 95 PSI pump, I think. And so you would think you would see some significant amount of water coming out. Remember, the garage in the back, the cars in the back, they pulled down a system. Pulling down that system, causing breaks in multiple places, but only where the supply matters. So if you break back here, doesn't really matter. The water would be pumping here. So the water coming out would work its way around the pool here and over to here and this way. So somewhere back here is a 2 or 2.5 inch pipe that's, I think, flowing. And then since it's a loop system, it also goes this direction. We could have, well, right there at this garage, we could have a break there. This water could have already drained out by the time she films, because that wouldn't take much to put it on the ground, and it wouldn't be under pressure because there's no source to give it pressure. But the water source could be here to give it pressure, or this direction and give it pressure in this. What you see, that spurting, the deluge, as Matt calls it, could be the balance of what the pressure it can put out after that back wall has failed from the cars breaking it. So this could be where Matt might not think it, where Matt might believe it's not. It could be right behind the, as you go down this garage, right behind there, and there where it wraps around. This water, this system comes out of this room here. These rooms right here in the background. This is the louvers, I think. That's where the pump system is, I believe. So the water comes in from this side over here, west of the structure, comes in, feeds the pump, goes back out. When it goes back out, it makes its way to the steps, and of course this path here around the structure. I'm going to take some liberty here. I'm going to go around the pool there a little bit. I don't know. Here we go. Something like that. Back there. All right. So the loops are here, right? The loops go like this. And again, there's some like loops that might go there. But the loops go like this. All right. Here's where they're connecting here in this back wall. We get this structure collapsing here. They take out these pipes, like I said. Taking out this last pipe in the back wall, the 2.5 inch wall. Perhaps that's why that wall settled up there. That part of the floor settled up there. It could be sitting on top of the pipes. I don't know that, and this didn't disclose that with us, but that wall's anchored to the pipe. That pipe's anchored to the wall back there. But I believe it's fractured, and that's where you're getting your low pressure, and that would be your indicator. It could be your trip in there, because the pump, as my source tells me, if this pump goes off and it was supposed to maintain 95 psi, it would not. It would just send a fire alarm, typically a fire alert, typically, if one of the heads or multiple heads go off. But a fractured pipe would be so catastrophic that it would, the psi would drop so much that it would send a fire alarm, because it thinks it's a fire, but it would also, because the psi is not maintained, wherever the threshold may be, that it then sends that supervisory condition out. And again, I think we get that when we get the broken pipes from the cars, this going down. And I think that water source could be from the pump. I don't just think it's from the draining back of the stack over here in this. I think the pump is working, because we have no way. The pump has a dedicated electrical service to it. So even if my source tells me dedicated, so even if we get the The electric didn't cross the garage over there, as far as I know, to the pump. The electric was near the front, away from the non-collapsed area, the source of the generators, and the source. Generator would have been the source of the pump. So one more time, we get colors here, and I'm going to end the video with the hit piece, I think, or I'm going to end it like this. So this is the part I'm talking about, where they say alarm firms, Surfside wrongful death. Well, their system worked. All right, this is when you follow the data that I'm going to be giving you as far as releasing the affidavits. It'll be out tomorrow. I think I might release it late. It'll be out maybe tomorrow. But when you follow the depositions, you'll see that the security company is clearly jumping on the sword here. They have no choice because, well, you'll see the depositions.